I'm Sheris Michelson, and you're watching ACA TV. And I'm with the founder, CEO, and owner of ACA. Hi, Carlos Benitez.
Sharice, welcome back. So great to do it again. And guess what? It's December, so it's the last exhibition of the year. So we're super excited.
Right? And you hit on a very important point. You guys have had a very successful year showing a lot of amazing artists. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, I mean, you figure, last show we did with Scotch, then we did, who else did we did? God, my memory is. Oh, the beautiful Lance Chan, right? Who would have forget? But yeah, I mean, it's on and on and on. So we're just looking forward now to close this 2023 and start the 2024. So there's lots of surprises, things that we've been planning this year that we'll be announcing those things very soon.
Excellent. So I wanted to pick your brain a little bit and find out what's in store for 2024. Is there anything you can reveal to us about what you're planning for the next year?
Well, the temperature art is really definitely in LA. It's been coming from New York, Miami. Now we had like this huge wave in LA. So we're actually planning to go into the art fair market, and we want to be able to, put our name up there and giving opportunity to many more artists. As you know, on our space, we're limited to maybe just 12 artists in a year, in a calendar year. But in an art fair, we'll probably be able to do 50 to 60 artists on any given show. So it's going to be a wild ride, but it's going to be worth it.
Well, it sounds really exciting. So what inspires you the most about art or artists?
Well, many years ago, artists themselves inspire me. Just like Brandon, it's like Brando is that type of artist that you feel the energy. He paints to share this positive energy. He paints for you to feel good at home because sometimes, we're just so busy and we just neglect those feelings. So artists, when I see an artist creating one thing and I see the next artist creating something unique and different, that definitely, tells me, hey, this is exciting. It changes. Know what I'm going to be working through at the end of next year. Changing.
Now, I know all of Brandon's art is incredible, but do you have a favorite piece?
Well, I actually had 19 pieces that I love because he painted them on the traditional 45, vinyls. And I think that's just, a really nice way, but also kind of like creating a layer of art over on top of someone else's art, right? Because the music in there. I mean, so I want to say those 19. This image, this painting is gonna be really hot tonight because he's been working last minute. So there's a big story behind it. So I can't wait for him to share that with us.
Well, thank you for the tip. I'm going to ask him about that story when I interview him. So is there anything you would like to share with our viewers about art, artists, or ACA?
Yes, well, to the viewers, you guys got to come here and check out the roster that we have. Support the artists in any way you can. Sometimes even just to come and see the art, it's a wonderful thing. But if you can collect the art, if you can come and look at what we're doing, obviously we're doing the art magazine, we're doing the artist representation, the wonderful events that we put out. So basically, I want to say, come, you guys, and meet Sharice. She's such a wonderful, amazing artist herself. I seen your work and the books that you're putting out. I can't wait to see more of you next year too.
Oh, thank you so much, Carlos. That means a lot to me. And just one more thing I want to say about the magazine. It is called the ACA Journal, and it is incredible. It is so beautiful. It's so well done. Definitely check out the magazine as well. Thank you so much, Carlos.
Okay,
Thank
enjoy
you.
the show.
Thank you. I'm Sheris Michelson, and you're watching ACA TV. Hi there.
Hi,
What's your name?
my name is Cassandra Williams. I'm with Wet PR right here in Beverly Hills, California.
Very nice to meet you.
You as well.
Thank you. So, I hear you represent Brandon the Wizard, the very talented artist who we are celebrating this evening.
Yes, I am. My company and I, it's such a privilege. We were recommended to him by a whole bunch of people who felt it's time to get the exposure that he needs, his art, his music, and we're just honored, privileged to be here.
Oh, I love that. And his work is so inspirational. It's so unique. It's so well done. The quality is incredible. Do you have a favorite piece? Are you partial to any one piece, or is there anything you would like to share about the art?
Well, my thing with Brandon, he expresses himself no matter what people think. There's a eerie kind of thing going around in the industry about magic and wizardry and, unique aspects about art itself. But Brandon don't care. Brandon's doing his own thing. He's like, this is what I believe in. This is what I'm going to do. Then he has a nerve to have music. He's a musician. So those two combinations are just exquisite, and it opens up another department for our company. So it's a privilege. It's a privilege to be recommended by his peers to be his publicist.
That's wonderful. Well, art and music definitely go together. It's like peanut butter and jelly.
Hello.
So is there anything you would like to share with our viewers about Brandon, your experience with him, or art in general?
Yes, Brandon is his own person, and I'll keep reiterating that to the max. Our company, Wet PR, which stands for We Write It, We Edit, Then We Tell It, it's going to be an enhancement because Brandon's personality lends itself to the business. He's an artist in the true sense of the word. Now, his personality, he's low-key, but don't let that fool you. He does what he wants to do, and he keeps it focused. He's very professional. He's very low-key, but he's his own person, and that's what we respect about him. But he's a good listener, too, because I already told him I was his real mother. So.
Well, you can't have too many mothers, right? You need as much love as you can get.
Exactly, and he represents it. He represents very, very well. We're looking forward to the journey. It's going to be a real journey. He's going to do well. He's going to do well. Of course, now he got a good PR firm.
Right? Well, I just appreciate you taking the time. Thank you so very much.
Our privilege, such a privilege. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Sheris Michelson, and you're watching ACA TV. Hi there.
Hello,
What's your name?
my name is Stephanie Bailey.
And Stephanie, what do you do, or who are you with here?
Well, my original job is a special ed teacher, but I'm here with Brandon Bailey, the artist who's being featured tonight,
And you are his mother
and his momager.
and his momager. Well, you're doing great work because I'm looking around and the work is absolutely spectacular. Do you want to say something about his work?
I think that is very bright and very vibrant, and it comes from his heart. Whatever he puts on canvas is what he feels in his heart, and it's what he thinks about. It's what his religious thoughts, his spiritual thoughts. He puts it all on canvas. And that's what I like about him. So his work actually speaks for what he's thinking and feeling. And sometimes that's hard to find, but I find that in him. And not because I'm his momager, just because that's the way it is.
Now, do you have a favorite piece?
I had favorite pieces before he did this show, but right now, Ashante's Forest is my favorite.
Cool. Is there anything you would like to share with the viewers about art, Brandon, or ACA?
What I would like to share with the viewers is that art is something that is special, and it is a career. A lot of people think that artists are not worth what they do, that their art is not work, but it is. It's a job, just like everyone else's job.
Thank you. That was wonderful.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
You as well. I'm Sheris Michelson, and you're watching ACA TV. And I'm here with...
Ricky Reba.
And what do you do?
I am an actor, and I used to be a military officer.
Wow, that's amazing. In what branch?
I was in the Navy, so I was watching the Army-Navy game earlier today.
Right on. So have you had a chance to take a look at Brandon the Wizard's art?
I have, yeah, absolutely. Right away, you can sense a sort of guidance. Every single photo, every single art piece, everything felt like it was trying to direct me into some sort of like peaceful, harmonizing, centering sort of feeling. There's a lot of play with dimensions and space. I really took my time to absorb each art piece.
Wonderful. Do you have a favorite?
Honestly, when we walked in here, there's two pieces that I saw right away. The one that had the nature aspect to it is the one that spoke most to my heart. It almost felt like it was underwater in a way, with the play with the bubbles and the circles. But honestly, it felt like Earth was alive. And that's what I felt right away. And I was like, okay, this is a good start to the gallery and to this experience. So I felt like I was going to be in a good space for the rest of the night.
Now, do you have anything you'd like to share with our viewers about art or Brandon's work beyond what you've shared, or the ACA gallery as well?
It's a really good question. And I think art should be... You should have courage to embrace whatever you're feeling and express through art. Grab a paintbrush, grab some clay, or, build something, like have fun with it and try, get your hands dirty. Like it feels really fun when you are trying something new for the first time and you discover, these new talents or new passions, new skills, but you also discover a new voice.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, it was really nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well.
Thank you.
Andy Warhol is what I'm always talking about when I say art is about hype.
Right.
It really is. More about hype than talent. But if the two combine, you've got a powerhouse thing going on. So unique because he was ready to get out there and mix it up. And I just had that personality.
Yes. Yeah, sure, actually.
I'm Sheris Michelson, and you're watching ACA TV. And I'm with...
Tracy Dennison.
And what do you do, Tracy?
I've been an artist ever since I was a kid. I started painting in oil when I was 11, and I'm still painting in oil, and I love it. And I've gone from Art Deco to kids' books to wildlife, and I've even painted ties.
Wow.
Yeah, it's quite an eclectic creation of whatever.
Wonderful. Now, have you had a chance to take a look at Brandon the Wizard's work this evening?
I have, and I love it. And the reason I like it so much is because the depth of the color. It has a mystical quality, too, which I don't pretend to understand. I think you kind of interpret his paintings on your own beliefs in a way. But they're very mystical and beautiful, and he's a very handsome guy, don't you think?
Of course.
Adds to the whole picture.
Absolutely. Do you have a favorite piece?
Yeah, but I don't know the name of it. But it was lots of blues. It's right over there. It's beautiful. The colors really mesmerize me because I'm affected by color, and he really hits the buttons.
Is there anything that you would like to share about art with our viewers, or about the gallery, or anything else regarding art?
It's a beautiful gallery. It's very clean, and the way they represent the artists is really very nice. And about art, I mean, you can't live without art and music. It just enhances our lives. So have more art, more music.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been nice talking to you.
You as well. I'm Sheris Michelson, and you're watching ACA TV. And I'm with...
The Chicken Man, a.k.a. John Scalia Jr.
Nice to meet you. I heard that. Someone said I loved your jacket.
I love you, too. The jacket loves you.
So have you had a chance to take a look at Brandon's work this evening?
Yeah, I've had the privilege of doing that.
And what do you think?
I think an appropriately complex description of it would be that it was psychedelic, SoCal, mystical, Mesoamerican, postmodern, aesthetic perfection.
That wraps it up. Now, do you have a favorite piece?
I like the one with the tree that has the house in it, like it has like the dwelling in the tree, because I have a fantasy of like creating like my own Ewok village to live in.
Don't we all?
I think, yeah, I hope so. That's like for the good of humanity. I hope you have an Ewok village fantasy in your life. Okay.
Definitely. Is there anything that you would like to share about art in general or the gallery?
For one, the gallery is top-notch, world-class. I mean, I don't, if you weren't here earlier, but the red carpet is photographed by the Getty photographer. I mean, come on.
Michael.
Shout out to Michael. Shout out to Carlos and Maya, everyone involved in the production. It's top-notch. It's world-class. I just had the best mezcal I've ever tasted in my life. It's wonderful. All the artists I've met, they know what they're talking about. You should buy their art. Art is an expression of life, and it is the truest thing in the human condition, is to express yourself and your perspective, and art is maybe the most valuable thing about the human experience. So I encourage everybody to engage in it, whether it's like spectating it, creating it, selling it, buying it, or promoting it. Do art.
Amen. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Bagak! I love you, Beverly Hills.
I'm Sheris Michelson, and you're watching ACA TV, and I have the pleasure of being with the one and only Brandon the Wizard. This is his show, and we are celebrating him this evening. Hi, Brandon.
Hello, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for creating this beautiful art so we could have this incredible event.
No problem. It's my pleasure to share.
So, can you tell me a little bit about your work and your inspiration? How did you come to create this beauty?
My art's inspired by modern mythology and ancient mythology. I like to bring the two together and create my own characters and give ode to old characters and new ones, gods and heroes.
Now, a lot of people have commented on the colors in your work. They're very inspired by them. Is there a story behind your colors, or is it just something that you gravitate towards naturally?
I've been known for being good with colors for a long time. I think it just comes to me, just naturally. But I like to work with colors on the opposite end of the color scheme, of the color scale, all the time. So I'll do like blue and orange, or like purple and orange together, and or blue and yellow. And people really like those colors popping together. It makes things pop against each other. So I try to do that with every piece.
Absolutely. The contrasting colors are amazing to get attention, right? Yes. So smart. So I also understand that you are a talented musician, or you're involved in music.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I've been doing hip-hop for over 15 years now. I play guitar. I've been involved in metal bands, and now that I'm older, I kind of do a little bit of it all and produce for other artists in the scene. And yeah, I love it.
Cool. How did you get your start?
I started playing music when I was really young. A neighbor of mine gave me a guitar, and ever since then, when I was in high school, I've just been playing guitar. Then that led to me making music and rapping and all kinds of other things. So.
I love that. Now, and then with regard to your fine art, have you always done that, or did that come from your music?
Fine arts is definitely inspired by a family member. My cousin Aaron, he kind of got me into Todd McFarlane when I was growing up, which is the creator of Spawn, and that kind of triggered me to just start drawing since I was like 6 years old. So
I do feel that in your work. I do. It's like there are some superhero elements for sure. Yes. I love it.
Yeah, I do have a comic book on my webpage too. It comes out with the page every month. It's a web comic, so.
Awesome. Well, you're so multi-talented.
Thank you.
And is there anything that you would like to share with our viewers about art or the gallery or just anything in general?
I I feel like my art's for the heart chakras, for the heart. So my message for everyone, spread love and don't forget to love yourself.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Brandon. I really appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you.
I'm Sheris Michelson, and you're watching ACA TV, and I'm here with Scotch Hopkins. Hi, Scotch.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. It's really great to see you again.
So great to see you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, we are here at Brandon the Wizard's show, and have you had a chance to take a look at his beautiful work?
I have, and I do follow him on social media as well, and I just find it really exquisite. I love his use of geometry and spiritualism mixed with kind of science and alchemy. They're themes that I really enjoy using as well, and so I really connect with it and connect with him. He's such a wonderful individual.
Isn't he?
Yeah, such a sweet person.
Absolutely. I just had the opportunity to interview him, and he's just lovely.
Yeah, just delightful, and I even met him at my show previously, and he was just such an amazing person to have a conversation with.
It's good to know that the person behind the art is an incredible person, for sure.
It matters a lot. It adds quality and just something more to the art, some substance.
For sure. Now, do you have a favorite piece?
I do. I don't know what it's called because the name's on in it, but there's a piece in the other room that has Ganesha, one of the Hindu gods, and then the geometric designs that go with that. I just really was enamored with that one.
Now, do you have anything that you would like to share with the viewers about art or ACA Gallery?
I just think this is a wonderful gallery that helps promote and establish wonderful artists, and it's just such a great vibe and kind of like family affair. Like, we all care about each other, want everyone to succeed, and I think that's lacking in some of the arts. We want people to succeed. There's room for all of us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I just think and Brandon's one of those individuals who supports other artists as well, and I think that's a beautiful thing. So we're just here to support each other and grow the art community.
Indeed. Thank you so much, Scotch.
Thank you. It was such a pleasure to see you again.
You too.
Thanks.
I'm Sheris Michelson, and you're watching ACA TV. And I'm with Maya Ito, the international marketer, owner of ACA, along with some of the other owners, Carlos Benitez and Ben, and also curator, a very talented curator. It's so nice to see you, Maya.
So nice to see you again, Sheris.
Thank you. So can you tell us a little bit about how you chose Brandon the Wizard to be one of your artists?
Oh, that's a really good question. When I first met him, and he and his mother, and I guess his uncle come together. And after the conversation, I really love this artist. As an American, he learned a lot different culture, especially my background is international. And I was born in China, and I learned business in Japan, and from Japan to Los Angeles. So I can say Brandon, he is not narrow, it's his culture. He learned a lot of different cultures, and also he brings those cultures on his canvas. Yeah, that's a key point. I really fall in love with him.
Me too. He is absolutely a sweetheart, and you can definitely see the different cultures in his work. It's so inspiring, the colors and the quality. It's beautiful, his work.
Yeah, especially, and today we experience the COVID, and when you look at his art, look at this, so calm. Right.
It is. It is. There's a lot of peace in his work, for sure.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes. Well, also, I wanted to ask you before you run away. I want to ask you, what inspires you most about art or artists?
Oh yes. So that's a really interesting question. So, every art, every single person, artist, every time I meet them, they bring me the different and when you saw the canvas, I was so inspired how they're so talented on the small canvas. They can explain everything in the canvas. Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Maya. I so appreciate you taking the time to speak with me. And also, one more question before you go. One more question. Is there anything you'd like to share with the viewers?
Oh, yes. I like to share and I like to speak up. It's in next year. And we're going to do more promoting and give more artists and the opportunity to show their talents. And we're going to do more like bigger exhibitions and more focus on internationally and bring international artists come to United States and also and give the artists in United States to go out to say the marketing.
Well, I'm really excited with what's in store for 2024. I know it's going to be amazing. Everything you guys do is amazing.
And thank you so much, always supporting us, and you're an amazing person too.
Thank you, Maya. My pleasure to support you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. This is Carlos Benitez. I'm with ACA TV. I'm just honored to introduce you to my dear friend John. Actually, I met John a couple of months ago on a one-wheel on Rodeo Drive. So I'm like walking Rodeo Drive, John. I don't think anyone sees you, but I see you. I thought that was fantastic. Like, you're just free, doing what you do, doing what you love. Tell us, what does inspire you to do this?
What inspires me to do is God and other good human beings and the sense of freedom I get from it.
But you said to me the other day, you influence people's feelings. You influence people's souls. So what do you mean by that?
So when I connect with enough people during the course of a day, I influence their hearts, their souls, their minds, and eventually it taps into the overall consciousness. When you affect enough people in a day like I have, it makes the consciousness good, and then it makes the city good, and then everything's lit. You're welcome, Beverly Hills.
You know what? Beverly Hills should pay you to uplift all our spirits and souls. Thank you, John.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for coming. All right, enjoy the show.
Thank you.
I'm Sheris Michelson, and you're watching ACA TV. And I'm with...
Eric. This is Eric.
Nice to meet you, Eric. What do you do?
I'm just a student from USC, and also I'm working on the blockchain industry.
Cool.
The Web3 stuff.
Cool. Have you had a chance to take a look at Brandon's work?
Yeah, of course. I really like it. Yeah.
What does it make you feel?
I feels like there's the painting was combined with the culture. So I really there's a lot of meanings inside the painting. So I really appreciate, and also it's combined with the modern and also the culture by him. So I really like his art.
Me too. Is there anything that you would like to share with the viewers about art or the gallery?
Oh yeah. So I think the whole gallery, I like the vibe here, and the whole gallery is pretty good. And I think, for example, this one, this one is, I think this one should be the most special painting in this whole galleries, cause there's so many different kind of culture here, this one, the eye is one of the his symbolic culture here, and also the outfits, it's just so special for me. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm Sheris Michelson, and you're watching ACA TV, and I'm with a very special and beautiful lady. What is your name?
Gloria Hendry, and thank you so much for that introduction.
My pleasure. And so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Well, I don't want to stand here and brag.
But lay it on us, sister.
Oh my God, sister. Okay, sister to sister.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, there's a lot. I mean, to talk about yourself is the most difficult thing to do. You know that, right? But at the present time, I do have an album with an 18-piece orchestra that's on Amazon, YouTube, Spotify, is all over the music channels on the internet, and it's called Gloria Hendry Sings with Jimmy McConnell 18-piece orchestra, doing Bond songs.
Because I hear you were a Bond girl.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Once a Bond girl, you're always a Bond lady.
That's right, Bond lady.
Now I'm a lady.
So we are here celebrating Brandon the Wizard's incredible art.
Oh, one more thing.
Yes,
one
ma'am.
more
Yes,
thing.
ma'am.
I have a book.
Okay.
And my book is called Gloria Hendry 007 Bunny Black Renaissance. And that is also on Amazon. And please buy my book.
So have you had a chance to take a look at the art?
No, and I'm really thirsty to take a look. I really am. I'm excited. I see that he's sci-fi.
Yes.
And I'm excited because I'm a sci-fi nut. I went to see Marvel. And I love Potter stories. I love Galactica, Star Wars. I'm a sci-fi lady.
Are you an art lady too?
Well, I don't paint, but I am an artist. I'm a singer and I'm an actress, and I write. I'm a writer as well because of my book, and also I write plays as well.
Wonderful. But with regard to fine art, what do you think about fine art? Or what would you like to share with our viewers about fine art or the gallery? Any thoughts?
Okay, I love that distinction, fine art, to make sure that, because there's so many things that's art. I have Picasso at home. I have it of the lady and Picasso as the man and the boy. I have Michael Cormier, one of my longtime friends, about 40 years. He's a painter as well, and he's in numerous of galleries throughout, and I have his artwork there. I have 2 of those. They're beautiful. And I have family portraits as well, and also other artists as well. My house is almost like a gallery. Wow. I mean, in and out of family as well as Picasso, like I said, and I'm looking for a piece here if I can't afford it.
Well, I was just going to say a piece here would add to your collection enormously because his work is incredible. I think you're in for an amazing treat.
I'm looking at this piece right here. This is beautiful. So I love to know his heritage. What spiritual situation is this? It's so many. I can look at Buddhism. I can look at yoga. I can, spiritual situations. This is wonderful. I'm very curious.
Well, you're in for a treat. If you go around here, you'll be able to see so many amazing pieces. And he's even painted on vinyl records.
Are you serious? Wow, that's wonderful.
Where music meets art in a unique way. And he's also a musician.
I used to play a violin, and I'm now studying piano. What kind of instrument does he play?
Well, guitar for sure.
Great, fabulous.
Well, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the art. I hope you enjoy the gallery.
Also, one more thing. I do have a movie coming out. It's called Rock and Doris, trying to make a movie. It has been entered in a number of film festivals and has won a couple of film festivals. I expect that should be out maybe sometime in 24. They're dealing with a distributor. But Rock and Doris, trying to make a movie by Michael Schlesinger.
Wonderful. I cannot wait to see it, and I'm sure our viewers feel the same way. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. And I'm very excited. Where is my wonder? Yes. Brandon, yes.
He's around. You can't miss him. He's adorable.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much again. It's a pleasure.
Same here. Thank you so much.
I'm Sheris Michelson, and you're watching ACA TV, and I'm here with
Anahit. Hello, everyone.
Hello. And what do you do, Anahit?
I'm a fashion designer in Beverly Hills.
Fantastic. Now, have you had a chance to take a look at Brandon's work?
Yeah, of course. I looked and enjoyed the colors. I'm a color person. I always take care about the right combination. And the colors, I really like them. The combination of the colors.
Me too. It's beautiful. Did you have a favorite piece?
I guess some of them I don't remember the name, but there were like with royal blue color mixed with ground colors. I really like that. It touched me.
Is there anything you would like to share with the viewers about art or the gallery?
Sometimes when people comes to gallery to see the new artist, they just need to be very open-minded, and for the first maybe they can feel what they see, and then they try to understand what behind of every picture they could see. And I saw the creator himself. He's so creative and young, and a lot of good ideas and fantasy. I'm happy to be here, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. It is such a pleasure to interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Sheris Michelson, and you're watching ACA TV. And I'm here with two lovely people. What are your names?
Elena.
Eugene.
And so what do you guys do?
Well, Eugenio actually is a 3-generation producer of mezcal from Oaxaca. So we just brought the product about 7 months ago to United States, and Los Angeles is our first hub.
Wonderful. And this is the product right here.
It's called Victorioso.
Victorioso.
Fantastic. And do you have anything that you would like to share about your the gallery, or being able to share your product while here?
Absolutely. So first of all, on the gallery, the people that are holding the space here, they're amazing. And
Maya and Carlos.
Oh my God. And almost every week, if not 2 weeks, you can come and see different pieces here. They're very passionate about the art, and they're choosing very special and very exclusive artists to present. And we love to be a big part of it. We actually help them host a lot of the events by catering mezcal to their clientele.
Wonderful. And do you have anything to share?
No, that's fine. Thank you.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Eugene's language is not that good, English, so he's a little shy. He always puts me in front so I can talk to people I know.
This is the baby, Victorioso.
Victorioso. Thank you so much again. I'm Sheris Michelson, and you're watching ACA TV. Hi there.
Hello.
What's your name?
I'm Peter Frank.
Very nice to meet you, Peter.
Lovely to meet you.
Thank you. And so, what are your thoughts on Brandon the Wizard's artwork?
I find Brandon's art indicative of a very devoted, deeply rooted human being. The work shows great dedication both to its own fabrication and to its message of, I guess, a united sense of the world, even the universe, that we are all in this together, material, immaterial, human, non-human. I don't know whether I fully agree with that condition or that perception, but I admire the dedication with which Brandon expresses it.
Now, do you have a favorite piece from his work?
Close, but no.
Is there anything that you would like to share with our viewers about art or ACA?
I work with ACA on a fairly regular basis, and I find them delightful to work with.
Me too. Carlos and Maya are amazing, and I love Ben as well. Thank you so very much for taking the time to speak with me.
The pleasure's mine.
Thank you. I'm Sheris Michelson, and you're watching ACA TV. Hi, what's your name?
My name is V.
And what do you do?
I'm a dancer.
Oh, wow. That's wonderful. Have you had a chance to take a look at Brandon's work?
Yes, I really like his works, and I really like that his works mix a lot of different cultures. About some of them are the energy works, and some of them has the Japanese, the Asian things, and actually ask Carlos that how did he actually learn that Asian things, as he's not Asian, and he really represents the Asian culture very well.
Yeah, that's a really good question to know how he knows so much about the culture.
I think I would like to know more about that. I hope he will explain to us one day more.
I'd love to hear about that too. Did you have a favorite piece from the show?
Yes, I really like the one that there's a lot of there are a lot of trees, and then there's like a little entrance at the bottom of the trees, and I like the shape of the roof because it's curvy in the end. In the Asian culture, it means it's mostly happens a design in temple, so there's a part of like holiness of the roof, and then the lights on the top. I really like that piece. Yes.
Now, do you have anything that you would like to share with our viewers about art or ACA?
Just support artists. I think artists they breathe with art, they live with art, and then it's all about what they do and only all about and they're very good with it. So I think we should support more artists. Yes.
I fully agree. Thank you so very much.
Pleasure is mine. Thank you.
Bring attention to surveillance state. So I went out and I did the interview with 9/11 in Brooklyn. I thought they were just getting I see bird drones or whatever, all that, and I was like, the thing was, I worked on horses for the 24/7 conspiracy we committed a shitload of work with so it's independently verifiable assets. Now here's the thing, is the first group, and this is a government whistleblower, so the first group was known as P45. They're 45,000 years in the future. They've been coming back to do DNA harvesting, and they realized they were fucked, so they came back to all these military and they all got caught. And we can get that.
Yeah, and then the color, and also the every single little thing, and he painting, and then mix the cultures. Yeah.
You're the superstar, Brando. A little bit late, very late than that.
No, but
there's a few more people.
Yeah.
Start saying hi.
Yeah, it's a.
Cassandra, you want? She can see you.
Yeah.
I think we can start by.
Yes. Can we? Can we get this chair or behind the Peter? Can we get the chair? Get Peter. Yeah, because Peter is tonight too tired because he come from a lot of shows. He's reared up and ready to go. But he loves to launch chairs. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Mallory, can I just
Careful.
We'll put our celebrities.
So, Mary, can you do me a favor? Can you get more people coming? Yeah. Because I feel I didn't say all them. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, you should read his essay. He wrote an amazing essay about this exhibit, about Brandon.
To go, but you decide to come to here. Suppose the genius, talent, artist Brandon. Let me introduce our founder, Carlos Benitez.
Thank you. Wow. You see what happens when you get someone a cup of tea? You get really excited. Thanks, Dante. Well, thanks everyone for coming. I know everyone's really busy with the holidays, but this is our last show for the year, so we thank you very much. The show will be out for a couple of weeks. If you want to come back, if you have any questions about the art, Brandon is here. Brandon, can you come here? Just one thing about, Brandon, it's like when I see his work, I feel happy, I feel good, so it's like, what else do you want? I mean, wealth. Well, wealth's not bad, but you still need to be happy, right? So, just my message is, I have a piece from Brandon, and I'm gonna be looking at it and sharing it every day. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. I have a few words to your guests.
For one, I want to thank all of you guys for coming. It means a lot to me. This art, this mythology is my heart and soul. And yeah, a round of applause for yourselves for showing up for me. It means a lot. And one thing I like to always, I tell my mom this every day, I take credit for none of this stuff. It's the universal spirit and the Most High God that does everything through me.
All right.
All this artwork is from the Most High. Thank you so much.
Wait, guys, you're bringing the mom to stage. This is the mom. I'm so proud of her too, because it's always a family, support.
So thank you. You're very like a very shy person, and you put a lot of element on your canvas. And from my understanding, I get a connection with Brandon when I first met him. And because my background, international background, I was born in China, and then I went to Japan, and I come to the United States. So I understand how, and you are very international. As American, and you learn a lot of cultures. Especially, I was so shocked and so happy you understand Asian cultures very well. And everyone we present ourselves in different way, but Brandon present himself in the canvas. You can see his art. Sometimes you can see some like a Tibetan, yeah. And sometimes you can see some cartoon is like from Japan. Yeah. Sometimes you can see it's like a very innocent kids. So many things you can see from his canvas. And I always say something, one thing is like a surprise. It's my signature and the introduction, because I always say same thing, I always think the same thing. Artists need supporters. Yes, thank you all the supporters. But you're all supporters, you can just saw his art so good, but the most hardest supporters is the family. And I'd like to introduce Brandon's mother, Stephanie. So I think especially your family, when you saw as an artist in your family, and how you go through, the intense, exciting, and the emotion in downtime, and we don't know that. So I give you an award. So this is the year, the last show for us, and the last award I want to give your mom. So please share something to our audience.
Thank you for being here. It means so much to Brandon that you guys are here to see his art. He has worked so many years and so many days and hours. He stays up all night long doing art because that's all he knows how to do. That's all he knows how to do. And that's all he wants to do. So it means everything to him that you guys are here to support him. Thank you so much. We're grateful.
Thanks, everyone. That being said, we are here. If you guys have any questions, we're here to help you. So let us know. Have a good night, and please stay and continue to enjoy the rest of the show. Okay, bye-bye.
But before that, I especially thanks for tonight. We have a special guest to come to support Brandon. It's Peter Frank, and he wrote. When you saw the poster, he wrote so very highly and compliment and the appreciate to Brandon. I'm so happy for you get Peter to give you such a high compliment. And also, we really, especially, I'd like to introduce all of you, our hero, Gloria. So maybe some young generation. Should I use a young generation? My English is broken. So you might it doesn't know about Gloria. She's the first black girl in '77, the movie. Yeah, the movie. Yeah, and look at her. She's still hot and hot. Yeah. Would you like to say something to our audience? Thank you so much.
Hi, everybody. This is absolutely beautiful. There's something that has struck me when I walked into the room. There's a feeling in this room. Don't you feel it? Yes. It's a very special feeling in this room. And I'm looking at his artwork. It's your artwork, and it's you, your energy. It's so peaceful. And golly, it's blending. It's such a feeling. I had to say that. So each picture that you painted, I would love to hear the stories behind each. So at least an idea, because I know we don't have all day. And all that. But I'm so anxious to hear what was the flavor, what was the feeling that you were going through when you did that one, or pick a special one that you did. But there is a wonderful oneness here. It's just great.
Big one, Brandon. Yeah. Oh, Brandon, I like to go for the avatar. Why not?
This piece is called Avatar Aang, and if you guys might be familiar with the show Avatar, as I came into my spiritual journey was in high school, and it's actually from the show. I had never heard of chakras or anything like that, and there was this episode where Aang meets with this guru, and the guru was like he was like a Hindu guru, and he told Aang, he's like, if you want to reach your avatar state, you have to align your chakras. And the avatar was like, what's the chakras? And I didn't know what they were either. I was like, what's the chakras? And he started telling me what the chakras were, and that's when I started looking it up. I was like, actually, this is mythology and spirituality that goes back since the beginning of time in Hinduism and stuff. So I started adding it to my art. I started researching it and studying it, and now it's in my art all the time. I can't help but put my spirituality in my art. It's habit.
Can I just explain that? This is wonderful. What you see is not what you get. And I'm going to say that again. What you see is not what you get. If you all do your ancestry, or forget about ancestry, names, and who marries who, but do your DNA from your cell. I'm also Asian. I'm Filipino. I'm also Arab. And I'm also from Africa, to the first mothers. And I'm also from Europe, the Neanderthal, from the first man in Europe. And then I blended to the Native American. So what you see is not what you get. So look at him. Did you get your DNA done?
I have not done that.
Please, because what he is, his ancestors are screaming. Yes. They're screaming. So get your, if everyone had their DNA done, and I suggest that because also you can find out what you are apt to have disease-wise, and that's why I did it. And I found out what I'm prone toward at my age. I wanted to find out what might get me. Or help to get me. Because nobody gets out of life alive. So yes, so this is really great, and it's just something is flowing through you. That's all I can say.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. What you
I have to walk around, but right now the flavor that I'm getting is fabulous. So I gotta get something.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you so much. And especially I have to thank you, Cassandra, too. Cassandra is behind the scene, put a lot of energy on this show and collaborate with us. And she's really the behind the scenes celebrities, but she's very low key. She doesn't want me introduce. She doesn't want me introduce her, but I love to introduce you to Brandon's supporters. Thank you so much.
All right, Cassandra.
such a privilege, but I'm going to talk about mine, Carlos, okay? We are in the same office, same building for years. We ran into each other at an event over another part of Beverly Hills. I was behaving. They weren't. We know the same people, and it's scary. They're managing Brandon, and I was called about a month ago, referred to be his publicist. Wow. And it's such an honor, such a privilege. Y'all go ahead and clap, I'll work hard. But Carlos and Maya allowed me to be part of their journey. And so all of us work, I'm getting ready to start crying, that's what I'm gonna do. With everything going on in the world today, we have to come together as one. I don't like and she's my client as well. Yeah. Referral, and see, that's why we gotta behave in this industry. You don't know who knows who, okay? But what I wanna say about diversity and all of us coming together, it's real. It's really real. There's so much going on in the world today. And we just have to, when we see each other at Walmart or the Cheesecake Factory, we really have to start speaking with one another. And just, whatever your religious faith is, whatever you're doing, just make sure you keep it real, keep God first, and don't take things for granted, okay? I don't care about the war, the this, that, because we ain't running nothing, okay? Don't go out there thinking you're gonna do what you think you're gonna do. Like she said, what you see is maybe not what you get, okay? So before I break out in song, I'm gonna give her back the mic. And thank you.
Thank you so much. And I know it's a holiday season. If you not decide the gift to your family, and today you got to make a decision. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the time. If you have any single questions, and feel free to talk with Brandon.
Yes.
Thank you so much.